My name is Anna Mahano. I'm a junior in Seneca High School, and today I'll be presenting Grace Marilyn James. Grace Marilyn James was born in Charleston, West Virginia to Edward L. James and Stella Grace Shaw James. She became a practicing pediatrician in Louisville when hospitals in the city were racially segregated by law. At the University of Louisville School of Medicine, she was the first African American physician on the facility. She was also one of the first African American women on the facility at Southern Medical School. Additionally, she was the first African American woman to serve as an attending physician at Louisville's Kosser Children's Hospital. James attended West Virginia State College, and she completed postgraduate work at West Virginia State College and the University of Chicago. She graduated from Meharry Medical School in Nashville, Tennessee with an MD. James relocated to New York City and completed a pediatric residency at Harlem Hospital. Additionally, she studied child psychiatry at Creedmoor State Hospital in Queens Village and became a fellow at the Albert Einstein College of Medicine. James relocated to Louisville to open a private pediatric practice in the walk-in clinic for children living in the West End. She worked for the Jefferson County Health Department and was a pediatrician for the West End Daycare Center. She was the first African American woman to be granted membership in the Jefferson County Medical Society. Hello.
Happy Black History Month. I'm here to share who I am, what I am, and how I got here. So for who, I am Councilman Jacory Arthur. I'm also Professor Jacory Arthur, and sometimes I'm known as 1200. 1200 is a nickname that was given to me at a young age because I purchased a recording studio. So I eventually used that nickname as a stage name, as a musician, and now it's my business. So I get to create musical compositions, provide performances, and also organize events all centered around music and other arts. As a professor, I teach at our local HBCU, or Historically Black College, Simmons College of Kentucky, the very first college in this state for Black people. And as a council person, I write legislation, which means I get to help create new laws for our city. I went from making music to making laws, even though I still make music every now and then. I became a musician after watching the movie Drumline when I was younger, and I wanted to make music. So I eventually went to the University of Louisville, got a music scholarship, and from there taught all around the world, from England, over here in America, of course, through New York to down south. I've taught all over the place. It's not only in public schools, but also colleges like Simmons. At the same time, I've gotten to have a music career. Not only do I teach all different types of genres, and I am a classical musician, but I get to fuse classical music with hip hop, which is what I grew up on. So I've performed across the country with dozens of symphony orchestras, not only as a percussionist, but also as a rapper. And I became councilman because I got enough people to vote for me. They believed that I wanted to change our city for the better. They believed in me. They supported me. And now I'm the youngest council person in Louisville history. I really got to where I am today by struggling. Black Louisville is only a quarter of the population, but 3/4 of incarceration, 3/4 of homelessness, 3/4 of school suspensions. Our poverty rate is 3 times the rest of the city. Our unemployment rate is 3 times the rest of the city because we get discriminated against at higher rates than anyone else. But the positive is that we have the power to change that through running for political office like me or through engaging with politicians. And with that being said, I have some homework for you. Go on Google or whatever you search from and look up Louisville District Maps. On that map, you'll find a map. You'll find a website that helps you type in your address and figure out who your council person is. Find this person, their email is there, and send them an email. Tell them about a community issue that you're dealing with, something that's happening in your neighborhood, something that's happening across the city. Tell them about a problem and then give them a solution that you have, an idea that you have to fix it. It doesn't matter if you didn't grow up with a political education, as long as you know that everything in your life is impacted by political representation. Let's keep making history.